On the 18th of December 2022, in a stadium in Lusail, Qatar, Lionel Messi lifted the one trophy that had escaped him his entire career, the World Cup. The greatest player who ever lived, finally, the champion of the world. The entire planet stopped. Grown men wept. A generation of football fans witnessed the moment they will tell their grandchildren about. And then, just like that, it was over. Messi is gone from international football. Argentina arrive at the 2026 World Cup as defending champions. But the player who defined them, the player who carried them, the player who made them believe, is not here. So the question that every football fan on earth is asking right now is this: can Argentina do it again, without him? In this video, we break down everything you need to know about Argentina at the 2026 World Cup. We cover the squad that remains after Messi, the players who must step into an impossible shadow, the tactical identity Argentina have built without their greatest ever player, their group stage test against Algeria, the knockout route that could take them all the way to a second consecutive title, and the honest answer to the question nobody can quite bring themselves to ask out loud. Is this Argentina team, without Messi, genuinely capable of defending the World Cup? Stay with us, because this story goes deep. Let us start with the brutal reality of what Argentina have lost. Lionel Messi was not just a player in this Argentina squad. He was the entire system, the entire identity, the entire reason the opposition had to change their tactics before a ball was even kicked. When Messi dropped deep to receive possession, 4 defenders followed him. That created space. That space was exploited by the runners around him. The entire Argentina attacking structure was built around the gravitational pull of one man's brilliance. That man is gone, and what Argentina are left with is a squad of genuinely talented players who now must find an identity that is entirely their own, with no template, no safety net, and the weight of being world champions pressing down on every single moment. Lautaro Martinez leads the attack. He is a world-class striker, clinical, intelligent, physically powerful, capable of producing moments of genuine brilliance at the highest level. At Inter Milan, he has proven himself one of the best forwards in Europe. But carrying Argentina, being the man they look to when it matters most, is a different kind of pressure. A pressure that has broken players before. Julian Alvarez, one of the unsung heroes of Qatar 2022, has continued to develop into one of the most complete forwards in world football. His energy, his pressing, his ability to score in big moments. Argentina have a genuine weapon in Alvarez, but Alvarez thrives in a system built around a dominant central figure. Without Messi as that figure, who does Alvarez press around? Who does he make runs for? In midfield, Argentina have genuine quality. Enzo Fernandez has established himself as one of the most complete central midfielders of his generation. Rodrigo de Paul brings the relentless energy and pressing intensity that powered Argentina through Qatar. The midfield base is strong, but here is Argentina's deepest problem: leadership. At every World Cup Argentina have won, 1978, 1986, 2022, there has been one player who the entire squad looked to. One player who walked onto the pitch and made 11 men believe they were going to win. Menotti had Kempes. Bilardo had Maradona. Scaloni had Messi. Who does Scaloni have now? Lautaro Martinez is talented, but he is not a leader of men in the way those players were. Enzo Fernandez is 23 years old. He is brilliant, but he is not the kind of presence that transforms a squad's belief in a quarter-final at 1 in the morning. Argentina are searching for a leader, and they are searching for one at the worst possible time, at a World Cup, against opponents who know exactly that the search is ongoing. But here is what makes Argentina genuinely dangerous, and why writing them off would be a catastrophic mistake. They are defending world champions, and defending world champions carry something that cannot be quantified in any statistic or tactical analysis. They carry the knowledge of what it feels like to win. Every player in this squad was on that pitch in Lusail. Every player knows what it took to get through that tournament. The pressure of the group stage stumble against Saudi Arabia, the recovery, the knockouts, the semi-final against Croatia, the final against France that went to extra time and penalties and produced arguably the greatest World Cup final in history. They have been through the fire, they survived it, and they know they can survive it again. Tactically, coach Lionel Scaloni has had time to build something new. Argentina no longer rely on a single player dropping deep to receive the ball. They press higher, they transition faster, they use the full width of the pitch with a three-pronged attack that keeps defenders constantly moving. The defensive structure remains elite. Christian Romero at centre-back is one of the most aggressive and commanding defenders in world football. The back line has cohesion, experience, and a collective understanding built over years of playing together. And then there is the Algeria match in the group stage. On paper, manageable. Algeria are organised and motivated, but they are not among the elite nations at this tournament. Argentina should take maximum points. And if they do, if Argentina win their opening 2 matches and qualify with a game to spare, the squad rests, the pressure eases, and they enter the knockout rounds with exactly the right rhythm. There is also one more factor that cannot be ignored: the ghost of Messi. In 1986, the year after Maradona inspired Argentina to the World Cup, every opponent they faced the following year still played against the memory of what he had done. The fear lingered. The reputation grew even larger. Opponents at this World Cup will face Argentina knowing what happened last time, knowing what this squad is capable of, knowing that even without Messi, this is Argentina, 2-time world champions, a nation that has produced the greatest players in history, a squad that has been to the mountaintop and knows exactly what the view looks like. That psychological weight, the weight of being defending champions, sits on the opposition as much as it sits on Argentina. And Argentina know how to use it. There is a photograph from the night Argentina won the World Cup in Qatar. It shows Messi, still in his kit, trophy in his hands, tears streaming down his face, surrounded by his teammates. Every single player looking at him, not at the trophy, not at the crowd, at him. Because they knew, in that moment, that they had given the greatest player in the history of the sport the one thing he had spent his entire life chasing. That moment, that photograph, defines everything about this Argentina squad. They are not just footballers. They are a brotherhood, a group of men who sacrificed everything, who suffered together, who believed when nobody else did, and who delivered something that nobody will ever take away from them. Messi may not be on the pitch in 2026, but he is in that dressing room, in the memories of what they achieved together, in the identity of a squad that knows, better than any other squad at this tournament, what it actually takes to win a World Cup. That is not nothing. That is everything. So, can Argentina defend the World Cup without Messi? Here is our honest prediction. Argentina navigate the group stage without difficulty. Lautaro Martinez announces himself with 2 goals in the opening 2 matches. The squad builds momentum quietly while the world focuses on Brazil and France. Round of 16, Argentina win. Clinical, controlled. A performance that reminds the world this squad knows how to win knockout football. Quarter-final, this is where it gets complicated. Argentina face a European heavyweight. The match is tight, uncomfortable. Argentina go behind, and then, in the second half, the collective belief of a squad that has been here before takes over. They equalize. They win on penalties. Emiliano Martinez, the best penalty-saving goalkeeper in world football, is the difference. Semi-final. Argentina face Brazil or England. The match is extraordinary. 2 goals each at full time. Extra time. And Argentina, on the wrong end of a moment of individual brilliance from the opposition, go home. Semi-finalists. One step short of back-to-back, but not disgraced, not broken. A squad that showed the world they are more than one man. A squad that proved Argentina without Messi is still Argentina. Final score for Argentina's tournament. Semi-finalists. Do you think Argentina can go further? Can they actually defend the title without the greatest player who ever lived? Drop your prediction in the comments. Subscribe to World Cup Bible for a full breakdown of every nation and every match at the 2026 World Cup. New video every match day. Argentina's story is not over. Not even close.